Hey, good morning or afternoon or evening, depending upon where you are in the world. This is Coach Curt Johnson with E-Commerce Business School coming at you with another daily dose of destiny. Welcome, everybody. We are here to empower you on your entrepreneurial journey. If you want to know more, you can go to www.joinebs.com. So let's go ahead and get going with the thought for today, my favorite class in high school. Well, I was a senior and I needed one more class to get enough credits to graduate from high school. So my sister graduated a couple years before me. So I said, hey, what should I take? She said, typing. Take typing. Now, this was the days before electronics and all of that. And so I said, okay, I took typing. And I tell you, that class, probably more than any other class I ever took through the first 12 years of education, has served me so well. Went into that class, and what surprised me is I was in a class of about 19 freshman girls and a young pretty teacher. I really enjoyed that class. It was a lot of fun, and I ended up being a pretty good typer, about the middle of the class there with the girls at 55 words a minute. And back then, if you made a mistake, I tell you what, there was no autocorrect or anything like that. You basically started over. And this is the type of typewriter that I learned the keyboard on. And so, you know what? It was a lot of fun. But here's the point. If you're going to succeed in life, you are going to have to learn new skills. And this was a skill that served me really, really well. Hey guys, hey Megan, hey Ann, welcome everybody. If you've learned a skill that has served you well through your life, or if you took typing in high school, typing class, let me know, or keyboard, I suppose they would call it now. But anyway, here at the E-Commerce Business School, we come alongside people and encourage them to learn new skills. Education is so important. And another thing that I did at that point, I didn't know what class to take, so I got input. What should I do? What should I learn? What's most important right now from someone out ahead of me? And that was my sister, because she was in college. And said, boy, I wish I had been a better typer. And so I just flew through college typing while other guys struggled at the academy typing out their papers or picking with their fingers like this and so on and so forth. And so it was just a good choice. And so as you're coming into a new realm of entrepreneurialism and you've worked hard before, maybe you've had businesses before and you've had to learn new tools, don't be resistant to that, particularly entering into this online world, because things morph and so quickly. It's important that you continue to learn. And if you want to learn with a community that's devoted to that, devoted to education and input, you can go to www.joinebs.com, because that is what we're here for. And so that skill was just something in my life that I'm very grateful for my sister to have given me that advice. It has served me well. You're going to come into the E-Commerce Business School, and trust me, you're going to have to learn new skills as you move forward. But once you layer those on, you'll become better and better. There's systems, there's understandings, knowing how to research data, algorithms. Don't let it scare you. It's just part of the journey. Either you're going to sit and stay where you're at and just kind of vegetate, or you are going to continue to want to press forward to develop new skills. And so I'm glad I learned the keyboard back then, and I'm amazed now. One thing I haven't learned, I got a confession to make. One thing I haven't learned, because I don't have a need for it, I don't think yet, is when I see people on their phone, that's their keyboard. That I'm not good at. So I will, if I have to learn that to fulfill my destiny, that's exactly what I'll do, though. So far, I haven't had to. So analyze those things. Get the advice. Well, I need this. Well, I need that. And so on and so forth. And then take the time to do what you want to do. Ann says, I took it in high school, but wasn't focused enough. However, I came back a few short years later when I was pregnant with my firstborn, and knew typing would be very helpful. Yay, ongoing education is number one. Betty Reed says, that was my favorite class also, and I remember that typewriter very well. Well, we must be of the same vintage then, Betty. Megan says, I totally agree. Typing was the most useful class for me. It really is. It's a life skill in this day and age. No no doubt. And there are learning curves for the online business too. So go ahead, share your experiences there on typewriter and keyboards. I like telling this story too. Technology develops so much. We here at the E-commerce Business School want to help you learn what you need to learn to fulfill your destiny and be successful. If you want to join us, you can go to www.joinebs.com. I've told this story before, but I didn't even realize I'd heard it, but it was actually a first-hand story. My wife was in a kind of like a museum kind of thing, one of those field houses kind of thing, and she was with my grandchildren, and there was my grandson, granddaughter, they had a couple friends, and they're the ones that said they looked at the wall and they started to laugh. They laughed and said, hey, look, someone nailed a phone to a wall. Think how much has changed in our lifetimes, and it's changing faster. It's going to continue to change faster. Have the attitude of a perpetual, ongoing learner. This is Coach Curt Johnson on behalf of Ann Sieg. Let's see who else has joined us, and anybody. Here we go. Candida says, I took it in college and was the best in class. High five. There you go. I wasn't the best. I got about 55 words a minute, but there were some freshman girls there that did better than I did. But I was about middle of the pack. I felt okay about that. Betty says, you learn something new every day. It's part of life. And yes, we are the same age. Okay, Betty, cool. I just turned 60 on Sunday. So I am in Ann calls it the golden decade. I don't know exactly what that means, but it's good. So, hey, join us here at the E-commerce Business School. JoinEBS.com. This is Coach Curt Johnson. Have a great day. Now, go make it a great day. Signing off.